Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. Today I'll continue sharing from the book by my guru, His Eminence the 25th Samtuko Rinpoche. And this is the book that I'll be sharing from, The Living Buddha Within, Sam Rinpoche. I'll be reading from chapter 7, Ready for Practice, and it will start from page 126. And before that, I will go to a picture of an altar which we are learning on for this chapter. So I've already done 2 sessions previously, so if you can, please do visit again the first 2 sessions of my sharing, and it will lead into this session. Thank you. So this is the picture of altar, a typical Tibetan altar, where you have the Buddha statues, and on your right you have the stupa, which represents the Buddha's mind. The statues represents the Buddha's body, and then as you can see, there's a Dharma text which is behind the statue on the left, and that represents the Buddha's speech. And you see the bowls of offering, water, and also the sensory offerings, which I've shared in the earlier session. So now I'll continue on page 126. Daily practice. Clean the altar well every day. Even as you clean around the altar, you should not think, I should make it clean because my boyfriend is coming, my girlfriend is coming, or my spiritual teacher is coming. Even as you clean, you should think that the Buddha is present. You should clean for the Buddha. Finally, in front of the altar, you should not fight, say bad things, or do negative things. You should have some respect. If, and this is not a joke, excuse me for saying it, some people have one-room apartments and they are living with their girlfriend or boyfriend, how do they keep their altar and do their thing at night? That is a very practical question. Actually, you can cover up the image. In Tibet, we have altars with curtains to cover it up. It is not that Buddha cannot see through the curtains, you know. It's just a matter of respect from your heart. Lots of people have practical questions like this, especially living in the modern age. And so it is important that these guidelines can be offered in a way that allows for everyday life to carry on as normal, and at the same time a degree of respect towards one's spiritual practice is maintained. Sponsoring Buddha images and Dharma books. If you can create Buddha images, print or sponsor the printing of Dharma texts and support or help the Sangha, it is excellent. Again, I'm telling you for your own knowledge. The more Buddha images you create, the more merit you will receive. It is said in the scripture that even a line drawn on the Buddha with anger will plant a seed in your mind that you will see 10 million Buddhas in the future. That is the power of Buddha form. So imagine if you were to see a Buddha image with faith, how much more benefit it brings. A Buddha's image will bring peace, harmony, correct feng shui, correct energy, bring solace, and remind you of your practice, and remind you of the state of being that you can achieve, and all the positive qualities that are available for mankind, for humankind. It will remind you of all that, and to make offerings, praise, prostrate, or bow down to the Buddha is a reminder to yourself that you are attracted to those qualities of a Buddha. Therefore, any image of the Buddha is excellent. We should aim to make as many images as possible. By making Buddha images, one creates the indirect karma of attaining a beautiful body, a healthy body, and a strong body, because if you create an image that represents that, there is the fruition of that action. Therefore, one will create the karma to get that. So, One should make as many Buddha images as possible to give away to people who may want them. You do not have to try to give them to people who do not want them in case they dispose of them disrespectfully out of ignorance. Give the Buddha images to those who need and want them, and give as much as possible. Print Dharma books. How much benefit do you get from reading Dharma books? There are many people who are poor and cannot afford to buy books. Sponsoring the printing of Dharma books will bring Dharma into many people's lives. Whenever they read a book and their mind changes and starts to detach and starts to transform because of that, it is all because of your sponsorship of that book. Any attainments that they get will propel your own attainments. So, if they read the part about anger and they practice and meditate and lessen their anger, you will gain the karma to lessen your own anger faster because you have created that condition in others. It is also excellent to sponsor religious institutions. It is excellent to sponsor patrons of Dharma, to sponsor the printing of Dharma books and give them away freely. In Tibet, when we make Buddha statues, when we print Dharma books, we go to the artisans. People who make statues take that as their personal practice, because if they cannot meditate, they can make beautiful statues for others to meditate on. Therefore, when you go to buy statues from them, you offer whatever amount you are willing to offer. They will never complain. Today, the selling of images has become commercial, and unfortunately, we cannot do anything. But one should not sell statues with the intention to make money for oneself in any shape or form. If you ask someone to pick one up, you give the exact money, the exact price, and if you have to take a $1 or $2 loss, take it, so that you do not make negative or black karma. It is excellent. In this way, you are allowing someone the opportunity to begin the setting up of his or her altar and to add additional images to their existing altar. A simple meditation. Finally, this is the actual simple meditation that you can begin doing in any religious denomination. Meditation is accepted by free thinkers, Buddhists, and non-Buddhists. It can be used by anyone. It has nothing to do with being a practitioner of Buddhism, but it has to do with a very logical process of positively conditioning the mind. How do you condition the mind? It is through a technique taught by the Buddha to calm the mind. Ideally, you start by getting up, cleaning your altar and the area around it. Then you make offerings on your altar. You can do at least 3 prostrations, and then you can recite some prayers of your meditational deities, whether it is Buddha or Tara. Then you sit for meditation and do a good dedication. If you are of another religious denomination, it is not a problem. When you wake up, you can still do the meditation to calm your mind, and you can recite these verses. As Buddhists, the following verses are wonderful verses for training the mind. These are known as the 8 verses of thought transformation. The 8 verses of thought transformation by Geshe Langrik Tampa Doje Sengye, who was alive from 1054 to 1123. By realizing that all sentient beings are more precious than wish-granting jewels, for attainment of the supreme goal, may I always hold them dear to my heart. Whenever I associate with anyone, may I view myself as least of all, and from the depths of my heart, may I cherish others as supreme. During all actions, as soon as thoughts or delusions arise in my mind that are harmful to myself and others, may I stop them with effective means. As for sentient beings who are bad-natured, when I see they are oppressed by negativity and pain, may I cherish them just like I am encountering a precious treasure that is difficult to find. May I accept unjust loss, such as others abusing me, or slandering me out of jealousy, and may I offer the victory to others. And if someone I have helped, of for whom I have great hopes, harms me without slightest reason, may I view him as my holy Guru. In brief, directly and indirectly, I offer aid and joy to all my mothers. May I secretly take upon myself all harm and suffering of my mothers. May all of this be undefiled by the stains of the mundane views. And through discernment, knowing all things as illusion, without grasping, may all be released from bondage. One should recite this as a reminder of what one should do daily and begin the meditation. If you are a practicing Buddhist, you first clean your altar, do your offerings, prostrate, sit, and take refuge. Then you can pray to your meditational deity, if you like. If you do not have one, then make prayers to Shakyamuni or Kuan Yin. No problem, they are all the same. Recite the prayers and mantras that go along with them. Then recite the 8 verses of thought transformation before doing the actual meditation. Afterwards, recite the dedication. The meditation is actually very simple and easy. There are 2 types of meditation. The heart of Dhamma practice is meditation. Without meditation, no attainment will come along. So just reciting mantras and going to Dhamma talks without the practice of meditation, nothing can be achieved. The first purpose of meditation is to make our mind calm and peaceful. If your mind is calm and peaceful, we shall be free from worries and mental discomfort. So we shall experience 2 types of happiness. If our mind is not peaceful, we shall find it very difficult to be happy, even if we are living in the very best conditions. If we train in meditation, our mind will gradually become more and more peaceful, and we shall experience a purer form of happiness. Eventually, we shall be able to remain happy at all times, even in the most difficult circumstances. Usually, we find it difficult to control our mind. It seems as if our mind is like a balloon in the wind, blown here and there by external circumstance. When things go well, the mind is happy, but when things do not go well, the mind immediately becomes unhappy. For example, if we get what we want, such as new possessions or a new partner, we become excited and cling to them tightly. But since we cannot have everything we want, and since we will inevitably be separated from friends and possessions we currently enjoy, the mental attachment serves to cause us pain. On the other hand, if we do not get what we want and we lose everything that we like, we become despondent or irritated. For example, if we are forced to work with colleagues we dislike, we shall probably feel irritated and aggrieved with the result that we shall not be able to work efficiently, and our time of work will become stressful and unrewarding. So I will end this session today here. So I hope that you do contemplate, especially the 8 verses of thought transformation. Everything within it is really very powerful, and it's very good for our meditation if we were to meditate upon it. As you can see, all the words within is how we humble down ourselves, and we realize, that how we can truly value others in our practices, and we offer up our happiness to others. So in turn, then when we are able to do that, our own mind is at peace, and we are able to give out our attachments, and we will benefit greatly from that. So with that, I will end this session, and the next session I will complete the sharing on this chapter. So thank you for sharing your time with me, and before I end, I would like to go to some activities that we will have in Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. This is one of them. This is the Ola Ola Mana Event on the 10th of August 2019 on a Saturday. The event starts at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's at Kechara Forest Retreat. At 9 a.m. there's an opening speech and Dharma sharing. At 9:30 a.m. there's the Grand Ola Mana Genze Puja, which is good for good fortune, long life and merits. At 12:15 p.m. that we are having the free vegetarian lunch. At 2 p.m. there's the Grand Ola Mana Trakze Puja, which is good for protection and blessings. And at 5 p.m. we end the event. There are many packages that you're able to sponsor in dedication to remembrance of your dearly departed, and also as a show of gratefulness for those around you. So the packages starts from $20 and it goes up to the grand sponsorship, which is at $6,888. And for that, you will know the benefit will be much more, and you're able to dedicate the merits to all the people that you love, that they will receive the blessings. But don't worry, everything is within your own budget. Whatever that you can afford, just do it with a sincere heart. And as I mentioned, the event will be at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. There's the address listed there, and there's also the contact number which you can call to find out more information, and there's a WhatsApp number that you can message at 012-987-3908. There's an email address which is care@kechara.com, and also a website vrajasecrets.com, where you can actually go online to sponsor the packages, and the prayers will be carried out, and dedications can still be dedicated to your loved ones, or according to what you wish. So don't forget, that is the 10th of August 2019, and hope that you make your time to be able to join us in the pujas. There's another immediate one, which is tomorrow. It's a combination of KFR pilgrimage with the spiritual Saturday. The KFR pilgrimage starts from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and this is where you'll be led into circumambulation to all the holy places in Kechara Forest Retreat, and also you'll find out why do we do circumambulation, so that you're prepared, and maybe in your next visit to Kechara Forest Retreat you're able to do it yourself with good motivation and to gain the blessings. Or if you're traveling and you happen to visit any holy sites or sacred places, you are able to do the same, and you are able to maybe guide others within your group to do that. So at 9 a.m. that's when the spiritual Saturday begins, and we are having arts and craft, where you modify the Doje Shukden car hangers to your liking. And at 11 a.m. you'll be watching a movie, Star Trek. That is Rinpoche's recommendations, but of course there are always Dharma lessons behind it. And at 12:30 it's lunchtime. So today is Friday and that is Saturday, so that is tomorrow. Quickly reserve your place if you have not, for your meal as well, by calling this number 017-965-9484 through WhatsApp, which is messaging. And also you can email to retreat@kechara.com. If you can't join us for this Saturday, there is the next Saturday, and you can see the itinerary at bit.ly/2 capital L O 5Q capital U and capital X. That is where the activities will be listed. So thank you for sharing your time with me, and I will end this session with a completion dedication in Tibetan. Unjust Senjo Rinpoche, Maki Panam Geyushi, Ke Panam Pame Payang, Gone Gondu Pewashu, Tony Toa Rinpoche, Maki Panam Geyushi, Ke Panam Pame Payang, Gone Gondu Pewashu, Dasojini Sapagi Wadi, Danandroa Gunaga Padang, Jepa Jesu no Santrapai, Tamping Impori Desa Sesho, Kewa Kuntu Yandala Mada, Drami Joki Palalo Chaching, Sadam Nangi Yatera Sone, Doji Changi Ngopangotusu, Gewadi, Yududa, Lama Sangyo Druyune, Drawa Chikia Malupa, Dei Salago Pashu, Joki Kapusungapa, Josunapa Pewala, Geki Samasi Wadang, Junki Malu Sangwashu, Datam Sungi Dusundan, Drewa Songi Latini, Gewa Losantrapai, Tampa Yuriva, Gyushi, Ni Modele Sendele, Ni Mingunyan Delesh, Ni Sentatu Delepel, Kuchusungi Jingilo, Kuchusungi Ngoduso, Kuchusungi Trasi, Sho, Jesulama, Kusirapting Ching, Namka Trini Jochuke Badang. Lo sam tempe dro mi sam songi dro e men sa tak to ni gi shi ga we ra we ko we shi gam ne ben dan de o ma lu gyo we ni chen ren si wan ten sing ge so yi sha pe shi de ba do de gi shi hom don pe ngot ro ma lu pa den de da la sa du so ko dan den pa long chot nam ke pa so shik shok ten sa. Thank you again, and I hope to see you, or for you to share your time with me in my next sharing session, which is the end of the chapter 7. So bye bye.